Love is everywhere. Welcome to our show. Hello everybody. Welcome to our show. Today is a great day because today I have the great Jessie and Dana as my guests. Hello.
Hey, happy people.
Yes, we have the happy couple as our guests.
Yeah.
So let's start. Dana, would you please start and tell us about yourself?
Oh, what do you want to know? Hi, I'm Dana Wall Oakley. I've lived in Las Vegas over 40 years. It's been about 42 almost now. And so grew up here. Went to Las Vegas High School when it was real Las Vegas High School downtown. Before it moved off of where it is now, the academy. It was really awesome. Yeah. Joined Toastmasters 2005. Met this awesome lug in 2006. And we got married in 2012.
Wow.
Yeah. Almost 6 years.
That was a long time in between.
Yes. Almost 4 years, honey?
Yeah, about 4 years.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
So, yeah.
We just take our time.
I love Las
Now,
Vegas.
Jessie, we're going to be just talking together.
Sure.
All right.
So, Jessie.
All right, ready? Hello, happy people. My name is Jesse Oakley III. I lived in Las Vegas since 1984. It'll be next month for 32 years. I'm originally from Norfolk, Virginia. And I also was raised here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Went to Bishop Gorman High School when it was on Maryland Parkway.
Really?
Yep, now it's over on Summerlin or Russell and Wallaby. And I also graduated from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas with a Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering. And I've been a Toastmaster. My Toastmaster experience began in 1995 as a 19-year-old civil engineering student at UNLV with the Speechcraft. It was like an 8-week version of Toastmasters. I loved it so much, I did it 2 more times before graduating. And I'm a member of my home close Toastmaster club, Star Masters Toastmasters. 1, 2, 3, wow! And I've been a part member of that club since 2002. I've been an area director, I've been a division governor, I've been a district governor, and I've been a past region advisor. So I've been up the leadership ranks in Toastmasters, but the journey still continues, happy people.
Very nice.
Yeah.
See how happy it is to be here with love is everywhere.
Yes.
We are
Oh,
just
yes.
overflowing here. That's why we want to share this beautiful love.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe we're flooding in love right now.
So
Oh my goodness.
how did this get started? This flooding of love.
Oh my goodness.
That is a fabulous story.
I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
Well, Dana was a first-year Toastmaster when she was invited to do a radio show, and I was a first-year area governor when I decided to do a radio show. But one thing happened. My friend Kathy was originally set to do the radio show, and she basically couldn't make the meeting. She gave me a phone call and said, "Hey Jesse, I can't make it to the radio show. Would you like to fill in for me?" And I said, "Sure, I'd be more than happy to." Then I met this lovely woman here. And we did our radio show together. We had 7 minutes per spot. And we decided, actually, after the radio show and everything, I got in my car and was like, man, that is one woman I could truly dig.
Oh wow! That's what was it, a love at first sight?
More or less. I felt a connection too, but it took him 2 years to build up the courage to actually ask me out on a date.
Jessie?
Yes.
What took me so long?
Yes.
We saw each other at events, but he just didn't want to talk to me. He was very shy, very nervous,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
And he finally built up the courage and asked me out on a date.
And here's a reenactment of it. Hey, Dana, would you like to go on a date with me?
I said, sure.
You would? Great. What do I do next? And that's how it went.
So you were thinking she was going to say something really loud. That's why you kind of.
He was afraid I'd say no, is what happened.
And I had a stroke of bad luck with going out on different days. It's like instead of 3 strikes, it's more like 9 or 10 strikes.
Oh.
But it's just, I figured, what else could go? What's the worst could happen?
But late in love is lucky in love.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
Yes.
See, Yeah, the first time I saw you two doing this PDAs, I was a little embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because
Aw.
I know. Look at this couple; they're just doing it in front of everyone. I was saying,
Oh.
and because I didn't know you that much at the time, but
Okay.
now that I know how in love you are and this
Yeah.
and so, I was excited when I asked you. Yes, why don't I ask this couple to be at the
Yeah.
show?
so
Yes.
many people told us to get a room. Actually, we have a room. It's in our house. So take it. Take that.
Awesome.
So I've never thought about it. I just love him, so I
That's
want to kiss his
great.
forehead
That's
or
great.
hold his hand.
And
Yes.
I want to kiss her forehead too.
Oh my goodness. Okay, not right now. Okay, let's do this.
Don't.
All right. So how does your family feel about this? Did they yes. Let's include the family.
My family loves Jesse.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's educated. He's well spoken. He's a smart guy.
Yes,
he
of
has a
course.
good job. He had a car. He had a house. I mean, he had everything going for him that a guy should have, and they love him.
And as for my folks, it took a little bit of warming up to Dana, and looks can be deceiving, but once you got inside Dana's heart, her
Right.
mind, and
Yes.
her spirit, the rest is a-okay.
Yeah, of
exactly.
course, yes.
Yeah.
And now this love of yours, of course, you are great role models for love. So what do you do in the community?
Oh,
I tell you what, one
we're
of the things
both
we,
still Toastmasters.
that's
Yes.
true. We're both still
Yeah,
Toastmasters.
Give our
Toastmasters.
time to Toastmasters.
And in addition to that, I also do some engineering work for a certain workplace. That's
Right.
I'm going to just give that address off air, so we take care of that right now.
Okay.
And in addition to that, we also basically have fun with the other. We travel, we meet different people,
Yeah.
we go to different places. As a matter of fact, this past Monday on Memorial Day, we were out in Death Valley.
Awesome. Tell me
Yeah.
something about that.
Oh my goodness, Death Valley! It was pretty cool, wasn't it?
It's hot there already. 100 degrees it was.
I have not been there yet. So.
Oh,
It's beautiful though. It's a desert, and you expect it to be a desert. You expect it to be hot. What's gorgeous about it is the mountains.
Oh,
there are
yes,
mountains,
nature.
and some of the mountains have cactus, trees. There's actually ponds out there that have fish in them.
Oh, really?
Native fish, pupfish.
So, is there camping?
There is camping. Yes, there are
camping.
places where you can camp. They tell you they're closed in the summertime because it does get too
Really
hot
hot.
there in the
I
summer.
see.
So spring and fall are the best time to go.
Mm.
Stay hydrated. I even made him drink water.
yes, dear.
Very good. Wow.
And we stayed hydrated, and we do. When we have a day off together, we like to get out of the house and do something together.
Yes.
That's something that we can enjoy as a couple.
See,
And
but-
it-
We go traveling.
And it's also an adventure, no matter how deep the place is, a la Death Valley, or how high it is when we went mountain hiking about a couple of years ago
Charleston,
in
yes.
Mayville, Mount Charleston area. And we also went, darn it, we went halfway around the world together over in Malaysia.
Oh,
We did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
so-
me more about that too.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness!
that was cool.
Now Malaysia, get one-way ticket to Malaysia. From here to LA, 1 hour. From LA to Hong Kong, 14 hours across the Pacific, and you lose a day.
And then from Hong Kong to Kuala Lumpur was 5 hours.
Yes.
So it's a very long flight.
Yes. By the time we left Saturday, we got to Malaysia next week or somewhere.
I think it was Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday morning.
And you said you lost a day, so
We
Yeah.
did. You go
that's
over the dateline.
awesome. You guys.
It was amazing, though.
Oh,
it really
I'm
was.
sure.
It was a great place to visit. The climate is
Tropical.
tropical, yeah.
Yes.
So we had some rain some days, and it was humid, and it was still fun, really fun. Now we go to the conventions every year. There's an annual convention, international convention, and it changes places. And we've been every year since 2012 because we honeymooned at the convention the year we got married in Orlando.
In Orlando.
Orlando, Cincinnati.
Kuala
Lumpur, Vegas,
DC, and this coming up in Chicago.
I missed Vancouver, but this year is Chicago. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yep.
That's great. So you are actually a Toastmaster love story.
We are.
Yes, we are. As a matter
The wedding was Toastmasters.
Yeah, let's hear about that. The wedding.
Let's rewind back to Christmas of 2009.
Uh-huh.
In Christmas of 2009, there was this little gift that she opened up the box, and she opened it up the black box, and then she went to the ring like, oh. And me, Mr. Distinguished Toastmaster, said those magic words that night.
Really?
It was so funny. And I looked at him and I said, I can't answer a question you don't ask me.
Oh, that's
So
right.
he did.
So we got outside underneath the starry
the
skies, and I
stars.
proposed to her, and she said yes.
Perfect, you guys. So let's start right here. We are going to our next segment. So that's the suspense for the next segment.
Okay.
So everybody stay tuned.
Stick around.
Stick around because there are more to hear about. Love is everywhere with this happy couple.
Social media shows
is about branding, opportunity,
and outreach
We are an entertainment company that empowers others
by promoting and supporting our community
and everyone who reaches our content.
here on social media shows.
Here we're a family.
We are family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing. We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
We are family.
We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.
Social media shows are looking for independent unsigned artists to show off to the world for a brand new show. So if you have a video ready to show, email us right now at darkmusictelevision@gmail.com. The video must be a quality of MP4, and we are accepting all genres: R&B, hip-hop, soul, blues, pop, country, rock, every and all types. So join us now and let us bring the world to you. Check it. Tried to build a bridge, instead I burned it down. Oh, I tried to lift him up, but found me beaten down to the ground. I was too weak to face my pain, caught up in the flood that was my rain. We both moved on, but my heart remains there. Oh, what I put you through.
Welcome back to Love is Everywhere and our second segment with the happy couple, Dana and Jesse.
Pow!
Hi.
Segment 2, the wedding.
The wedding, yes. Just
After we got engaged, it was about a year and a half after our first date after we'd gotten together. I took 2.5 years to actually plan the wedding because I wanted a really big wedding, but I only had a small budget. So I used my high performance leadership project. It's a Toastmaster thing, a leadership project to plan the wedding, and I had committees, and I was in charge of the decorating and the location and people bringing food, and it was a potluck. Yes, you can have a wedding that's a potluck, and people loved it. It's 6 years later, and people are still talking about this wedding. I had over 200 people there.
Wow.
And almost all of them were Toastmasters. I think only about 25 or so of them were not Toastmasters.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a Toastmaster
It
wedding.
was a Toastmaster
everyone.
wedding. I had a Toastmaster. I had committees, people in charge of everything, and we had a fabulous time. And we did.
And again, that wedding was also not her HPL, but it was also my first day as district governor.
We picked that day specifically.
Okay, for those who are non-Toastmasters, please explain the HPL.
The HPL is a leadership project where you have to be in charge of a group of people, have a mission, a vision, a budget, committees, and people in charge of those committees that you manage, and have a successful end result. So my successful end result was to have a fabulous wedding, a large wedding on a small budget.
Awesome.
And it worked out perfectly.
Very nice.
I was so excited about it. I believe I said I do prematurely.
You did. You jumped in early.
Before the Reverend Sophia Falke could say she said 5 words, and I said I do. And she said, "No, Jesse, not yet."
Not yet, Jesse. Yeah.
But I was so excited to marry this woman.
Yeah.
Darn it, I love her.
Good, I
This is
forgot.
her.
I should have asked you to bring some pictures of the wedding.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been
could.
fun.
That would have
Next
been
time
fun.
I'll do that.
Sure.
We'll do
Yes,
that.
yes. And
They can be found on Facebook, his page or my page.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Friend us.
Friend us,
Yes,
yes,
friend us.
exactly.
Yes. So tell me a little bit more detail about this wedding.
Detail about the wedding.
Yes.
It was Christmas in July. The day we got engaged, we picked July 1st, 2012, because it was the first day of Jesse's term as district governor.
Oh.
And district governor is the highest leadership position in our particular district. So we picked Christmas in July. Now my favorite color is purple. His favorite color is black. So I had white Christmas trees, and we had a stage with an arch and silver highlights lighted, and there were purple decorations and black decorations all over these trees, and then we had penguins and strawberries everywhere. The decorations in the middle were a silver plate with a candle, not lit, because you couldn't bring lighted candles into the convention area. We got the flickery ones, the ones that you turn on and put them in the top. And there were purple and silver flowers and black flowers.
Beautiful.
And if you really want to see pictures, they can be found on Jesse's page, Jesse Oakley, I, and the wedding album.
Yes.
And we have the centerpiece, and there was a wall where I had a silver background where people could take pictures.
It's like a step and repeat kind of thing.
Exactly. And I had a scrapbook that I had set up that people could write us notes and leave them for us in the book. I called it my wedding book.
Great. That's
And
beautiful.
people left some great messages. And my dad built the cake stands, and I had the cakes, 3 big square cakes.
Not cynical, huh?
No, I went with square
No, we
because
went
I thought it
square.
was, exactly. And they were covered with penguins. My best friend Marcy Collins had made out of fondant, and and then we had strawberries and penguins. And
I can.
he likes
imagine.
strawberries. I like penguins.
Yes. Awesome. Wow.
Yeah. So we were on a stage, and we had the trees, and we had an arch, and one of our Toastmaster friends is a minister. Minister?
Yes.
Is that the right word? Sophia Falke, and she officiated, and
You want to think about it?
Tim and Jean and Vince.
Yeah.
My niece, she was only 15, I think, at the time, was one of my bridesmaids, and Marcy and another friend of mine, Jennifer, and we had Toastmasters everywhere, and See, now, when you talk about committees, I had a food committee, too, because it was a potluck. So people brought food, and they were happy to. Toastmasters are happy to always
Yes,
bring food.
absolutely.
You bring food, they can eat food. And we had 2 big long tables set up. It was great. And Norma was in charge of my food committee, and she made sure everything was nice and beautiful.
She's good at that.
She is good at that.
Yes.
Curtis helped. You know Curtis. Curtis
Yes,
helped.
Yeah, Curtis.
We were in charge of the food committee at Minerva's
Oh, her
HPL.
event? Sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Aw.
like Harold said, great wedding.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody's
Yes,
sharing.
it was.
Thank you,
it was
Harold.
great.
Please share it more
Yes.
to your friends.
We
And
had a really
Jessie-
fun time.
Yeah, so Jessie, how was it? How did you feel about it? I know you're happy and excited.
I was
no?
excited. Actually, there were times where I wondered if I was ever going to meet someone that's going to be
Rock your world.
Exactly, well, rock my world and just be on a good vibes with.
Yes.
And just when I was about to say, oh well, I've been single for the remainder of my life, this lovely lady came in here out of the blue.
You were only 30-something, right?
Yeah, I was only
I
30
was-
something.
I was
But-
40-something.
But
It was the
again,
first wedding for both of us, and we were older and
Wiser.
wiser, exactly.
and handsome and prettier.
Yes!
Oh,
And I think it's better if you wait a little bit longer.
I think so too.
Yes, that's
and,
awesome.
And the wise words of that ancient philosopher Elvis Presley said, "Wise men say only fools rush in."
Yes, exactly.
I know that song.
We took our time to get to know each other. We were
Yes.
together 4 years before we actually got married.
Exactly.
Yes.
And ironically enough, I believe our parents waited 4 years.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, 4
my
years.
parents had known each other for 4 years before they got married.
And same for my
And
parents too.
They're
That's
going to be
awesome.
married 50 years next year.
You see, that
Yeah.
is, those 50th wedding anniversaries are
Yeah.
unheard of these days.
Exactly.
Oh,
It's very
yeah.
rare.
Wow.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
going to hit 50 next year.
Yep.
Very good. So you definitely had the secret. You found the secret.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So would you start sharing the secret of being so in love?
Oh.
Honestly, I'm a little jealous because,
Aw.
but I know my special one will come along
Oh,
sometime.
yes. Yeah, it's not too late. You
No,
will.
I know.
Yeah.
When you,
I'm
when you
not
find,
giving up.
when
I
you
tell
find
you
somebody
what.
who truly cares for you and you feel that they care for you,
Yes.
that's the one.
And it,
I found that in Jesse, and I finally opened myself up. Like he said, it took him a long time, and I'd been with some undesirables before. And when I found Jesse, that's when I felt, here's somebody who I can live with, who loves me and will take care of me.
Yes.
And that's what I wanted.
oh come on, come on.
Oh wow! You're
Come
Isn't
on.
he adorable?
So what is your definition of love then?
That's a really great question.
Ooh,
I think
wee.
I just said that. I believe
Yes,
that
I-
I just said someone who will care for you, who will care about you and show that he cares about you, and that you can live with. Now, it's not all perfect because marriage is work,
It is.
and we can work out whatever we need to work out in a rational adult way. I was raised this way. You don't have to argue, even if you disagree. We never argue. My
No.
parents never argued, so I learned that. We don't need to argue. If I disagree with them, I can disagree with him. He can disagree with me.
That's
We
right.
can have a rational adult conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Oh
you.
my goodness.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's one of the things that I say. No, my mom has a list of things, the marriage rules, basically, and one of them is never go to bed mad at each other. Always work out what's going on with you before you go to bed.
Exactly, because
And we do that.
exactly, it's always important to never get mad before you go to bed because you never know when you're going to wake up.
That's right.
That's true. I've had some serious surgeries, and this guy has been by my side every moment.
I'll tell you what.
And he's been there for me, and he does around the house. He's like house husband extraordinaire.
Oh, wow.
he does the laundry, he does
Awesome.
dishes. I just can't get him to mop the floors.
Okay, so it's not 100%, but hey,
Yeah.
99% is better than
Oh
zero.
yeah, no, I know
Exactly.
exactly.
Yes.
But he's adorable.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice. So
Yeah.
would you say that living in the now and spending time together is a secret to great relationship.
Exactly.
Here's a perfect example of that. He loves football. And he will watch any kind of football that you can think of. High school football, yeah, it's on. Of course, pro football, that's a given. College football. Now, I'm not really that much into football, but I will stay in the room and work on my computer or read a book while he is watching football so that I can be in the room with him.
That's
so we're spending time together.
And not only the football for Americans, but also football too.
Oh yeah, he does watch the football.
It's gonna be very difficult because I have no team to cheer for in the World Cup. The U.S. is not even in the World Cup. Darn it! But I do watch football and football.
What is the football?
Soccer. That's the rest of the world calls that football.
The rest of the world calls it football.
I see. Right.
And on the other hand, he started watching shows that I like. I'll be watching some show when I get home, and he'll stay in the room and he'll watch that with me.
Wow.
So he started to like some of the things I like. And I think that's also part of a great relationship, is to learn from your partner something maybe you didn't know before or you didn't like before.
Yes.
And you work together to like it together.
That's wonderful.
And strawberries help too.
Lots
of strawberries.
Yeah.
You know what, Jesse? I'm surprised you hasn't turned into a strawberry yet with all the strawberries you're eating.
Wait for my next speech.
I would love to hear
That's a
that.
great tall tale.
Yeah.
Great. Guys out there, we are going to our next segment. And stay tuned. We are going to talk more about the secret of the lovely, happy couple, Dana and Jesse.
Pow!
Right.
Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Leventhal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation.
Hi, my name's Dolli Wright, and I'm a singer.
This is Bettina Steinhauer. I also am a clothing designer.
My name is Dolores Olson, and I'm a home-based business person for DJ.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the Strip.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolas. I am the CEO of Are You It Entertainment here in Las Vegas.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.
Hi, my name is Jamie Springer, and I am a eyelash extension technician or artist.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now. We've reached the age of live streaming on social media shows. You may ask, we're already ahead of the curve, so why do you need to advertise with us? Well, only 8% of the businesses in the US are using digital advertising to grow their business. That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations. So get your brand ready for digital monetization, for we are looking for sponsors, which will bring more traffic to your business and ultimately mean more sales. So let's bring the world to you. Inquire now.
name is JC, and I'm a devout follower of Jesus Christ.
My name is Dolores, and I'm an ordained chaplain.
We are here to inspire you with the good news.
Every Monday at 5 o'clock p.m. on socialmediashows.com. Good news is about inspiring you through Jesus Christ.
Join us and let us bring the world to you.
And we're back here at Love is Everywhere with my happy couple guests, Dana and Jessie.
Hello.
Hello, happy people.
We're back.
And at this moment, we are going to talk about Jessie and Dana's projects and how they're going to be sharing this wonderful love. But let's talk about Jessie's book first.
I'll tell you what, I am an author. One of my goals is to write a book, and darn it, I wrote that book. It was called Greetings, Happy People, The Positive Words and Wisdoms Through the Eyes of Mr. III. You can get that book at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and it's a pretty good book. It's about words and wisdoms, different stories, different adventures, and the lessons learned from those adventures. And it was a pretty good read. There are a couple of people that have read it before, and it's like, you read my book? And you liked it? Cool!
Very good.
Positive outlook.
Exactly.
Yes, and what about you, Dana? I heard that you're doing some radio shows.
Oh, I did. I was part of a radio show with Media Guilds, and that unfortunately is no longer in operation. But I really had a fun time learning how to use different voices. I was writing comedy scripts, and I realized that I could do comedy scripts, and it was really fun. I had a character that I called, what was his name? I did the Kool-Aid Man. He was funny.
Awesome.
And there's a new character that Jessie really likes called Rory. And he's a teddy bear.
Oh, I love it. What about doing a show like that again?
Oh, that would be really fun. I think I would really like that if I could do a show again. Not necessarily a TV show, but maybe if I could do a radio show again and use the different voices and write some scripts again, or revamp the ones that I have.
Yes,
it would be really fun. I had a good time doing that, and it would get my voice out there. I think.
Yes, because I think a lot of people will love to hear about the happy Dana and the happy Jessie's contribution.
Lucette keeps alluding to the fact that perhaps we could write a book about our
Yes.
story,
Yes.
our Toastmaster romance. And I think that's a good idea. We could do an outline. And if it took some time, then we could continue to write our traveling adventures.
Yes. Yep.
We have a whole 3 chapters of traveling adventures,
Oh,
don't we?
yes, that we do.
Toastmaster events and
how we met and everything.
Right, how we
lessons
met,
learned.
the wedding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
About that Toastmaster's romance.
Right.
A Toastman.
A Toastman.
Wow.
If you're going to marry him for the next meeting, you could use that word Toastmans.
Yes.
Toastmans.
How
do you spell that?
Toastmance.
Toastmans.
Oh, Toastmaster romance.
It has happened.
I am a little slow because I guess I need some practice, but yes. So I'm really excited to hear about this. Yeah, I would love to read your romance novel.
We could work that together. Start working on an outline.
Yeah.
Chronological is always best. Start at the beginning.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Our history.
Yes.
And then also those words of wisdom that we can share with people.
Yes.
We both have military background. My dad was in the Air Force for a few years, and Jessie's dad
was in the Navy for, oh my goodness, for about 21 years.
21 years.
You really have a lot in common.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Yes. So would you say that having things in common is another secret of loving each other so much?
Yeah.
Of course.
That's the base right there. If you have things in common, that gives you something to talk about to start your romance, to start your relationship, and then learning the things that you don't have in common keeps it going.
That's right.
And it's always one of those things where we like each other, and then we have the things in common, and we also have to have those little quirks of differences too.
Right.
Yes.
Because if you have those little quirks of differences, it makes a marriage a lot better. Yeah, it makes it more very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yes. Because of course you are a couple, but you are still individuals by yourselves. So.
And the advantage we had in that respect is that we didn't get together until we were older.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
we were more established individually
Yes, we are.
than people that meet when they're 16 or 17, and then they get married at 18 and live the rest of their lives together. They're a couple as a couple.
Yes.
And we're a couple as us and as each other, as individuals.
I understand because my sisters, they got married really early. So at some point, they're kind of trying to look for themselves.
Their identity is
Yes.
with themselves with their husband and not themselves as themselves, and then they have a husband.
So would you suggest, so what would you give as an advice to the young people these days?
Well, I'm going to give advice to you since you're 26 years old. it's always never give up because, and the most important thing is learning to love yourself.
Absolutely,
is the greatest love of all.
Absolutely, that's my favorite song, by the way.
Exactly. I don't mean like the conceited type of love. I mean more of the self-respect type of love.
Right.
Because there are so many people out there that don't respect themselves and try to find instead of Mr. Right, like Mr. Right now.
Exactly.
Yes.
So,
exactly.
In fact, I talked about that in my my pilot shows. I talk about loving yourself first before loving someone else, because you cannot give what you do not have.
Exactly.
If you do not have a self-love, how can you expect someone else to love you?
Right.
Exactly.
Yes, and it's hard to learn self-love, by the way.
Yeah,
but I'm working on it, and I'm doing very good, I think.
Don't worry. You're still young. You're a young girl.
I know. Thank you, Jessie.
You're welcome.
When you find somebody that you're open to, be open. Be open. And then when you realize that they love you, then you can love yourself more because there is somebody
That's
that
right.
loves you.
Yes.
And I had to realize that I deserved that. So when you come into yourself and you can realize that you do deserve that, you just believe in yourself.
Yes. Believe in yourself and love yourself. And what else?
And don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up on us, baby.
Yes.
I love it. So I think we're going to the next segment again here shortly, and on the next segment we are going to talk about more on how you are spreading that love in your family, in the people around you, and that, and in the Toastmaster family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
So till the next segment, we'll see you.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Stay tuned.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York. So his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
Now, if you join VIP-vacation-club.com and select you want to be a platinum member or gold member, and then you email me back at allpros, ALLPROWS @gmail.com, and I will give you $100 back or whatever package you choose what you want, you choose the vacations you want to take. Once again, you get to choose your own vacations, you get to choose when and where in the world you want to go and who do you want to bring with you. And I personally will give you $100 back on your membership. Get VIP-vacation-club.com.
Welcome back to Love is Everywhere with Dana and Jesse, happy couple.
Hello, happy people.
Yes, and now let's talk about how you're sharing your love to the community, how you're spreading the love.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, love, it depends on how you share it. It's like a boomerang. What you throw out there, you get back in return.
That's right.
Because when you have the love for different people and love for different items and anything else that you do, you just have to sort of throw it out there and then get it back. Yeah. And that's one of the things I really do, because if I were to help a fellow person out, whether it is at Toastmasters, whether it's my day job, whether it is my family, just got to do something that's very good. Because if you do good, then it's going to come back to you. Not only because of the physical things that could come back to you, but also right here.
Oh, yes.
I believe Booker T. Washington once said, "If you want to lift yourself up, lift someone else up too."
That's right.
So once you have that beautiful thing about the love and the benefits, then you just do it for other people, and then you get back in return.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. I share my technology know-how with people. They are always asking me, "Hey, how do you do this?" You just did. How do I do this on my phone?
I know.
Someone else did.
Thanks, Dana.
I know how to do. I know how to do good flyers and good presentations. I help people that way.
Yes.
I'm helping my folks raise their little girls, whom I love dearly. My sister nieces, and we brought them home from the hospital. They're 11 and 8, and they're gorgeous. Cheyenne just graduated from 5th grade.
Oh, congratulations
the
to
only
her.
straight A student in her class.
Wow.
Woo-hoo. Congrats, Cheyenne.
Great job, Cheyenne.
She'll be going into 6th grade, so we're excited about that. And in the community, anytime I see somebody, now I couldn't do this before I joined Toastmasters, but I have started just talking to people. You're standing in line, and they say you can do this, and I'm like, no, you can't.
Yes,
but you can. You're standing in line at the grocery store waiting to check out, and you just say hi to the person behind you and start a conversation.
Yes.
Never used to be able to do that, and so I spread myself that way by being positive and smiling.
Yes.
And saying, "Hey, how you doing?" and have a conversation with the checker, the guy behind me. I talked about I was going to Chicago, and the checker, turns out she was from Chicago.
Awesome.
And we had a conversation about what to do and what to look for, and it felt good, and I could tell that she checked better.
Yes,
she does. She checked better because I was positive, and I was able to spread that.
Yes.
Spread that positivity, and that's love.
Yes, and that is my mission every day, to make someone smile, because you never know what the other person is going through.
Exactly.
That's why I want to spread kindness and love, because if you just say hello to one person, that is just one hello for you, but that may make the day of that person.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
You never know what that person is going through.
That's right.
You always have, if you were to be mean to someone, if you be angry, that's like more power on them.
That's right.
What if you had that power? Instead of all the manure being piled on you, you could be that seed, that rose that goes through the manure.
Yes.
Because you can give them that hope of that, hey, certain things are not that bad at all.
Oh yes, absolutely. This is what I found. This has been based on the books that I've read. What you think multiplies. So that's when there's something going on out there that you don't like,
Yeah.
just focus on the positive side of that, because
Exactly.
everything that happens, there's always a positive side to it.
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
There is.
So focus on the positives.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly. 'cause
You got to do that.
what you think about, you bring about.
That's
Exactly.
right. See, the same thing.
Exactly the same thing.
I'll tell you,
You
I'll
learn
tell you.
that.
So share us more about these books that you read, all these
my
great
goodness.
things that
yes,
you're doing.
Jesse,
Yes,
yes.
I read a
Reading.
plethora of books.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank Kathy and Kay for getting me back into reading. And it started, excuse me, it started after the International Convention in Vegas. I started reading, and next thing you know, I started reading like average of 12 to 15 books a year.
Wow, I need
And
to.
I read books on leadership, like tribal leadership.
Oh, I love that
And I
book.
also read books like Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. And one recent book I read, it's about 21 ways to avoid procrastination.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet.
And I tell you
I
what,
keep procrastinating.
Same with me here.
and in addition to that, there's one book I recently read that was truly dynamic. It's called The Way of the Seal. It's written by Commander Mark Devine. He's a retired Navy SEAL. And he gave different ideas through the Navy SEAL technical aspects on what to do in different situations and how to organize your life. And one good example about that is the OODA loop. And what is the, you ever heard of an OODA loop before?
No.
OODA loop, O-O-D-A. First off, you observe situations, then you orient it, so you get it calculated in your mind, then you decide on what to do, and then you act upon it. But you also go back to after the act, you go back to the observe, and you do a whole loop again until it gets the goals that you want.
I
So hence that's what the OODA loop is all about. I learned that technique as well as other techniques from authors like Mark Devine, Dale Carnegie, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, and John Maxwell is one of my favorite authors, John Maxwell. I've learned through all those books.
Very good. Wow, I need to read more.
Yeah.
What about Napoleon Hill?
Napoleon Hill, I read him too. And the cool part about reading is I feel more powerful now than I was when I was a regional advisor a year ago. And I feel even like 5 times more powerful when I was district governor, 10 times more powerful when I was division governor, 100 times more powerful when I was area governor. You see, when you learn, you grow, and you become more powerful within your mind and your heart, your own kokoro right there. So it is truly amazing that you get the chance to learn and read and take action from the books that you read before.
Yes. Because it is like if you're reading a book, you are borrowing their thinking. Yes.
And it works.
Did you hear that, everybody? Read, because that is going to give you an extra power.
And for more and for more books, you could just go to my Facebook page, and I have a book section called Mr. Oakley's Review, and you can just look, it can give you different ideas on what to read and give you different interesting aspects on what to look for.
He's really been reading a lot of those inspirational and motivational books, and it's forwarding him to want to make goals and better.
And one more author I like to add on is Grant Cardone, The 10X Rule, and that's also another book to read. And one of the things I do about reading is I wake up at 3:30 in the morning. I wake up before the sun in order to get a chance to read my book. Yes, that is enough. But
So
I
it
do
is
read that.
fresh. Your mind is fresh.
Exactly, and I'm ready to go out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, Jesse. Thank you so much.
And after that, Mondays aren't bad at all. I don't fear Mondays. I conquer them, baby. Conquer them.
Conquer
Mondays. Yes.
Very good.
If I could conquer Mondays, I could conquer any of the 7 or 8 days or whatever days there are in a week.
Yes.
I could do that.
That's awesome. In fact, I am going to change my show to a Monday, by the way.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So she's conquering a Monday.
Yes.
There you go.
That's the way to
I
do
love it. Thank you, Jesse.
Spreading love on a Monday. That's
Yes,
better than spreading depression.
That's right, because everybody
Monday
fears
again.
Monday, and everybody
Right.
talks about Monday. What do they call Monday now?
They call it in 4 letters or more.
Oh, we don't like that. Yes. So the more we spread the positivity, more love in that, and then it's going to be better for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. And Dana, let's hear your toast of the day, or
toast of the day.
Your positive thoughts,
Positive
that
thoughts
you
for
like,
today.
that we share in Toastmaster. I love those.
Yes, there was one. This one from Maya Angelou, of course. Be the rainbow in someone else's cloud.
Yes,
I
I
love
love
that one. There was one the other day, persistence. See, I share them because I read them and I don't remember them.
So you write them.
I write them down. Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and yes, it's all about positivity.
The positivity, and
yes.
I have an inspiration quote app that I go to quite a bit, and it has inspirational thoughts, and one that's general positive attitudes. Your attitude is everything.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
An attitude can be a good attitude can be the difference between an obstacle and an adventure.
Yes,
that's another good one.
So this is the thing that I talk about is just go and do something that you want to do. Don't wait till you know how to do it, because when you start knowing how to do something, you may end up not doing it because it may be challenging for you, so you will end up not doing it.
And if you fall on your face when you try to do it, take it as a learning experience. For the next time you do that. And if you fall on your face again, learn from that. And keep learning and keep falling and keep learning until you're able to say, hey, I'm in better shape than someone that's never tried at all.
That's You're talking about relationships.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what you can do with relationships. That's what you can do with your relationships.
Yeah, you said you had 10.
He had so many failures.
I kissed a lot of frogs. And I found my princess. Luckily, I kissed a lucky frog and just returned to a princess.
I kissed some frogs too, and then I quit kissing for a long time.
And then somebody came along.
And I decided that I found my prince.
Yes, because I believe too that there is someone for everyone.
I believe that too.
Yes.
Ribbit, baby. Ribbit.
I want to read that now. Eat that frog.
Eat that frog. Brian Tracy.
Yeah. Very nice.
Don't procrastinate.
So what is your last thought for our viewers out there? To be so much in love. To be so happily in love together.
Care about each other. Tell each other every single day, I love you. Don't wait for Valentine's Day or Christmas or their birthday.
Yes.
Say it every day and mean it when you say it.
Yes.
You feel it. When you feel it and you mean it, then you know that there's love there. Yes. So this is love. I couldn't wear my wedding ring anymore because it's too big now. It keeps slipping off. But I found a chain so that I could wear my wedding ring again.
Awesome. Of course, you gotta wear it.
I have to wear it. I wanted to wear it.
And always be grateful for what's out there. Because gratitude is nothing more than gracious attitude.
Yes.
So if you're grateful for your wife, if you're grateful for your job, if you're grateful for being on this awesome show, just take the time for that gratitude. Let it soak in, because with the gratitude, you have everything, man.
Absolutely. And be grateful for waking up in the morning, because that is a miracle.
Yes.
And that's another thing. That miracles happen every day, every moment, and we must be grateful for those, because some people they're so engrossed in what's going on, challenges, and they do not see the graces, the miracles that are happening. So just be grateful that there's air for us to breathe. And there's sunshine, there are flowers, and love,
and strawberries,
and and
penguins,
and just love everywhere.
Yes,
I just love my show, and I love having happy people.
You.
Oh, I love you. Oh, wow. So much love to share.
Yes.
And did you know that love is the highest vibration of all? And so if you love, everything is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And people can feel your positive energy. You spread that, and then they spread it.
Yes. So happy people out there. Thank you for staying on with us. Thank you for sharing the love and spreading it with Dana and Josie Oakley here, our Toastmaster friends. Until the next time, we are going to have to spread more love out there.
Go Knights, go.
Bye. Bye-bye. Till next time. I love you, mi amores. A show where we bring out the best